what consumers want and when and where they want it is one of the keys to business success.
We're interviewing people basically about the different makes of cars they own.
That means gathering and monitoring information about people's wants and needs. Information is the engine that drives today's global marketplace. And Bob Baxter, manager of marketing research for Mercedes-Benz North America, is one of the best in the business.
It's a field that is constantly changing. There's new methodologies that come up that you have an opportunity to use.
Collecting information is only half the equation. You have to know how to manage it. Many firms develop what is called a marketing information system and rely on computerized networks, often called a marketing decision support system.
Marketing information comes in two major forms. Secondary information in this industry relates to retail sales of cars, and of course we track that very, very carefully. We also look at economic data that has been published. So that's all information of record. It's published. It is secondary information.
Secondary information, such as sales records, is called ongoing information. Information from outside sources about the economy is called monitored information.
The other side is primary, and that is survey research. That's where you talk to people through different research methods.
I'd like you to tell me whether or not you or someone in your household currently has one or more of these 1996 model cars.
When a company asks for a survey or sets up a focus group, it's called requested information.
You have to synthesize it and analyze it, and sometimes use information from both sources to generate a position paper or a information that people in other parts of the company can use.
Companies do two basic types of research. One is exploratory with no specific goal.
We're conducting a very brief survey about transportation in your area.
The other is problem solving and designed to gain information about one particular issue.
Special research addresses special types of issues that we have at a given point in time. It might be a product issue. It might be a product feature.
It's essentially for me, my wife will probably use it occasionally.
Or it might be an image issue. Focus group research showed Baxter and his staff that some potential buyers were being turned off by the Mercedes-Benz personality.
And one of the things we started to find was that there were people who said, that's just not the kind of car for me. Yeah, I respect it. It's a bulletproof product, solid, great engineering. We said, well, what's wrong with it? Well, it's just not, I just don't feel comfortable.
Mercedes also had reports that some customers were reluctant to even sit in the cars.
One of our dealers made the comment about people coming into the dealership and saying, walking around and saying, can I sit in that car? Certainly you can sit in that car. Why couldn't you sit in that car?
That left Mercedes with three options. The company could ignore the studies and continue to focus on traditional Mercedes buyers. The company could downscale the car's position to reach younger buyers, or Mercedes could change its communication strategy to humanize the cars.
You could say, that's not us. We are a serious kind of a company, and we put on a serious face. We've sold a lot of cars on the basis of our seriousness and our engineering and product quality. And that should be good enough. But times change, and you have to recognize that this personality, this psychological fit that people have with cars, or other products for that matter, is an important dimension.
What would you do if you were Bob Baxter? Before you come to any decision based on a research study, you'll want to know that the research is accurate. There are three criteria for evaluating research: reliability, validity, and representativeness. Reliability means the research techniques are dependable and will give the same results each time. Validity means the research measures what needs to be measured. Representativeness means that consumers in the study are similar to the group the company is trying to reach.
You got to make sure that the sample is well constructed in the first place.
In addition to its focus group research and dealer reports, Mercedes also had a special report from a firm that analyzes product personalities.
One of the things they found with Mercedes-Benz, you're aloof, you're not perceived as particularly caring, you're not perceived as youthful, you're not perceived as being fun. You are glamorous, you have great integrity.
Mercedes had reliable, valid, and representative research, too good to ignore. The chosen option? Change the communication strategy.
The E-Class is so much fun to drive. What would you possibly want to stop for?
Boy, that's a first.
Our communications have been more lighthearted. We still have these core values of engineering, product quality, all these things that the traditionalists want in the product and that buyers will respect. At the same time, it's got to fit the lifestyles. It's got to be friendlier. Our advertising about 4 or 5 years ago, until about 4 or 5 years ago, had a tagline called "Engineered like no other car in the world." That was a Mercedes-Benz slogan for all time. We used it for many, many years. We tracked the engineering image of Mercedes-Benz. In the past year, it is still #1 in the business. Now, maybe it's engineered for fun.
Yes, another morning, another trip to the office.
The bottom line, Mercedes U.S. sales went up. And while Bob Baxter spends his days with research reports, he also personally evaluates the merchandise, getting a new model to drive every 2 weeks.